Hi guys, it's a nice rainy December day here in Maine. Very weird weather. December 1st I believe it is, and it's 60 something degrees out and we've probably gotten 3 inches of rain so far. So we got the old Dodge in the shop. We're going to put its studded snow tires on, change oil, see if we can fix a couple of oil leaks and go over a few things, because we know that pretty quick this rain will be snow instead and we just need to be ready for that. So we're going to get it up on the lift here and get the tires changed and just go through a few things. One of the things I wanted to point out though is when you have your own lift like this and you're putting a vehicle on it that's heavy, one kind of neat thing that I do is for this particular truck, I've actually got a little spray painted T on the ground, and that's the edge of the tire and the center of the tire, and that makes it real easy to get it centered and balanced on that lift, if you will. So we're going to lift it up a little bit. We're going to get the tires off in it. We'll lift it up a little higher. These tires are heavy, so we tend to do it closer to the ground. So hold on, we'll get going. All right, we're going to get you set up where you can see what we're doing. Hopefully get a little bit of a view. And these rims, when I got them, came with these funny little lug nuts. And I haven't bothered to replace them. They came with the special socket that fits that, and then you put your regular socket on it. So it's kind of a pain. One of these days I'll end up on the side of the road, I'm sure, with a flat tire, and I'll forget this socket in my toolbox, and that'll be the day I'll buy new lug nuts. So hold on, we got to get a cup to put these in because we do not use these on our snow tires. Okay, so the tires are all off. We've stacked them outside. We'll take them out with the tractor and put them in the lean-to. We'll put the lug nuts with them, and the other thing I do is I throw that socket right in with those lug nuts so that next spring when I go looking for everything, it's all in one place. So hold on while we take care of that. We'll go ahead and get these snow tires on and wrap this video up. So we'll be right back. Alright, so now we got the tires off. We're going to do a once around on the truck. Just do a visual inspection on what's going to need some love and what's not going to need some love before we start plowing. We know that on this particular truck, we know that we have a few oil leaks on this engine. It's got 300,000 miles on it. We're going to have to try to find that one up in there. I'm not sure what it is, if it's power steering, if it's engine oil. I've got to dig a little deeper. But we just like to walk around and look it over, make sure there's no surprises. There's a better view of that leak up in there. We'll have to wash it up and see where it's coming from. We can check our belt and stuff from down here as well as up top. We do have a new air conditioning pump. We got the air conditioning working this summer. So we'll go back through the truck just in general, and you'll see the oil all, you know, comes back underneath from that leak. We do have a rear main seal leaking on the transfer case. We're aware of that. We're going to have to change that. We'll get that done before winter really sets in. And then we just kind of, you know, looking for broken springs, leaking shocks, anything really out of the normal. We'll go ahead and we'll check our U-joints to make sure they're all good and tight and not squeaking or making any weird noise. We won't bother to check the brakes on this truck because the one thing we did this summer before we started, you know, really hauling the camper and everything, when we got done plowing last spring, we actually put all new brakes on this. We put drums, rotors, wheel calipers, you know, front calipers, rear wheel cylinders, shoes, pads, rubber lines. We put a stainless steel line kit on there, and we'll leave you a link to that that we put on there. So we know the brakes are in good shape. This is the rocker panel we changed last fall. We have to do the driver's side this year, we know that. The floorboards don't look too bad. Typical Dodge rust, but not bad at all. Frame is in good shape. So what we'll probably do is in the spring, we'll clean this all up. Probably maybe even take everything off, sandblast the frame. We'd really like to keep this truck around as long as possible. And we did, on this particular truck, we have done the Yukon gear hub conversion to get rid of the unit bearings. We'll leave a link to that video as well. And then, you know, we'll check all the steering. We're going to go ahead and probably grease and do the oil change while we have it in here. But all in all, everything looks pretty good. So we're going to get you set up and we're going to put the tires back on. So hold on a second. Okay, so we're going to let the truck down. We're not going to struggle with lifting the tires that high up in the air. So we're going to let the truck down. We have to go out in the shed and find our lug nuts because we keep our tires out in the lean-to. So we'll be right back with those and we'll get the tires on. So it's worth noting, these are a studded snow tire with the sipes in it, and they're made by Firestone. They are directional tires, so that's what you saw me looking at. I was looking for the arrow to figure out which side of the truck it was supposed to go on. All right, so we got our snow tires on. We put 60 pounds in the front ones and 50 pounds in the rear. The weight of the diesel, we like to run a little bit more. You probably saw me put the Dodge center cap on the back. We can't put them on front with the Yukon conversion kit. I believe all we'd have to do, and I need to do this one day, and we'll probably do a video. There's a couple things we need to do about this Yukon conversion kit. But I'm pretty sure if we take a hole saw the right size, we can drill a hole right through this plastic wheel cover, and then we can snap it right on over the conversion kit. So that's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead, we're going to change the oil, we're going to check the front and rear end, check and fill the transfer case, try to fix it, seal on the transfer case, and just get this thing ready for winter. So we're going to wrap this video up here, now that we got the tires on and we've gone over it. So if you have any questions, leave them down below, and we'll try to do our best to answer those for you. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.